heroes was by far one of the most entertaining matches I've had of Yu-Gi-Oh! In the current format. So if you saw the counter, we definitely went to 7 turns in this deck. So you have a pretty decent I have a pretty decent opening hand for heroes. Ash Blossom to start out. You know, I was literally just looking to see what I could Ash Blossom in the case. Just trying to figure out what kind of deck he's playing. I still don't really know this deck. It's like it's Mana Crease, whatever. I call it Mana Crease. It's probably misspelling it so bad. But yeah, he's comboing up. I tried to Ash Blossom this card here. I saw the effect, right? I thought that was a really good Ash. Calls by the Graves me, you know? But hey, you know, we get the Call by the Grave out because, you know, we have Malicious in hand. And we don't want him to go attacking my graveyard with things that actually matter. Especially with this deck, I use a lot of graveyard effects. Now, he still has no idea what kind of deck I'm running yet. Because I didn't show anything except for the Ash Blossom, which is so common. So he's just going to combo off and just set up his end board. And mind you, he sets up a pretty strong end board here. So you see he's linking off. He's linking off here to that. And I'm going to pause right here. Where I'm going to pause the... So, at this moment right here, right? This card, whatever, unaffected by your opponent's monster effects while this card is in the extra zone. Now, mind you, it's not at this point in time. So during the damage step, if a card battles an opponent's monster, that opponent's monster is unaffected by card effects, except its own. When this card or your Ringcrest Link monster is this card points to is targeted for an attack, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard to the for that battle. Your monster cannot be destroyed by battle and take no battle damage. So it's got some pretty good abilities. You know, it's pretty strong card. All right, I'm gonna pause now. Yo, now this card. This card was clearly the issue with my whole deck. This card I had to really get rid of. What time is good for me with Apex? I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I'm over here being like super distracted to everything. So now with this card was like the biggest problem of this card literally could cripple my deck if not handled properly. So all merciless monsters I control gain 200 attack. Also, each one gains 600 attack for each merciless card equipped to it. And monsters you control in the extra zone that were link summoned using this card as materials are unaffected by opponent's card effects. And when you link summon that type monster zone, except during battle damage step, you can equip up to 3 merciless link monsters with different names from your graveyard to that link summoned monster. So this thing just literally protects his monster and just beefs it up, like beefy. You're gonna see how beefy it gets too. He gets this card beefy. And you'll see in a moment how beefy he gets this. Now this card is just as bad. Now this card is once during each standby phase, he can banish one water monster from his graveyard or face-up field. Draw 1 card each time a monster is banished face-up. This card gains 600 attack for each until the end of the turn. And then he can send 1 water monster from his hand to the graveyard. Special summon 1 of his banished Ringcrest monsters. And then he can only use this effect, you know, once per turn. Thank God, because if he could use that more, I'd probably be in more trouble. Right? So, I'm just gonna show it. Just gonna do his thing. And you're gonna see this end board. It's gonna be like, look at this end board. Like, how am I to handle that? He has 3 equipped monsters to that monster now. And he's just gonna get stronger by discarding. Just bigger and beefier. So I'm gonna attempt. It's my Varus. I'm just gonna attempt the simple combo. But I'm gonna go for emergency. Now he knows that I'm literally playing on this Varus. But you see, I went and I probably shouldn't even did like the chain 1 there. chain too. It really didn't matter. I just like looking at the chain attack design. That brings up Eris, Vanish. Sends to the graveyard. Bring him out because I was looking for the board what I play here. In reality, I probably should have gotten Neros. It's okay. This still worked out. Got a polymerization. Just gonna go ahead and beef up this guy. We're just gonna try our best. We're literally trying to fight through the field spell. And right here, he does an amazing play because I try to play Stratos. Infinite Permanence. Now here's where he messed up. He infinite permanence to Stratos, right? To stop my next continuing combo chain. Which is fine because I was just gonna target that and destroy it. Which is great because I'm just gonna get rid of the Stratos anyway. So Infinite Permanence is now no longer even an effect. He stopped that one effect, but he's not gonna stop the biggest effect, which is Sunrise. And this is the card I really wanted to get out anyway. Because if you guys don't know, doing like chain stuff to get my polymerization back instead of the field. Now, if you guys don't know, Sunrise, I 2 hero monsters with different attributes to summon, right? Monsters I control give me 200 attack for each different attribute I control, and I can only use each of the following effects of Elemental Hero Sunrise once per turn. Now, if this card is special summon, I can add one Miracle Fusion to my deck to my hand, which is I'm about to do right in this chain right here. And when an attack is declared involving another hero monster I control, I can target one card in the field and destroy it. Which is so good. While they go into battle. Then we got to chain, because really the malicious play here is just to get to my level 3. That's the whole point of getting malicious out, is to get to my level 3 monster. My level 3 Link. Just Crusader. And with Crusader's ability, I can literally bring back the malicious again. And continue to use the malicious with all his glory. And bring out my Link 3. Now, the Link 3 monster is beefy. Beefy. Now he also has what's the face damage? He has effect damage. That's player position monster. So right here we got Elemental Heroes. The Shining. So he has effects. Does a lot of stuff with banished monsters. So like he has a lot of replayability with me getting things back from my grades, my banished. You can see I landed malicious, but I didn't Now here's where I'm gonna misplay here. I misread Malicious's Bane's ability. I thought the moment he hits the battlefield, I am going to work. I'm working right now. Now when he hits the battlefield, fortunately, he can only destroy any monster with equal or lower attack power than he does. Because his monster is at 82,000, I can't even do anything to him. But at this point, I wasn't even looking to get rid of it. I was actually looking to get rid of the field spell. By me triggering my attack with my my creature here, I literally get to destroy and affect because of Elemental Hero Sunrise. And I choose the field spell to try and lower that damage there. This is what I do. Weakens it, but not enough for me to get rid of that monster. Now, I'll get back increased to the graveyard, which is fine. The trap zone. Now, I still have a really good board. Now, mind you, all his attack disappears at the end of this turn. So he survived that turn because of all that. But I got rid of the field spell, so now his monster now can be affected. His Harpy Feather Duster, because he remembered that I had polymerization there, gets rid of it. Not a problem, right? And he goes into his next part 2 combo. Well, his follow-up phase in a sense. Now, I still have a pretty solid board here. My monsters are far stronger than his. What he doesn't realize is when he declares an attack to any of my Elemental Heroes, Sunrise effect is going to go off. I can immediately get rid of that field spell again, and he wastes an attack, and everything in his back row gets destroyed. I mean, this isn't work, no, but I'm actually not playing. I'm doing commentary, so suck it. I'm doing commentary. I can still actually work fine. Oh, the Gozen match here was a really good play. He's really trying to protect this monster here. Stop Bane's effect, which is great. And he also lowers my effects because I'm using more elements. And to be fair, I did not decide to play the 2 cards in my hand because I knew I had advantage to his one card he had left, and he had to deal with the Elemental Hero Sunrise on the battlefield. I know, right? He has to deal with the Elemental Hero Sunrise on the battlefield. Because now at this point, that is the card that is becoming the win con in this fight. Sunrise Hero Sunrise is so good. Yeah, I don't know why he chose Maxi, but it's fine. And you know, I did play that card. I was trying to get to my next play. I was trying to get another Elemental Hero on the field to boost up my damage. Then he gammaed me with a Gamma. Negates the Stratos on the side of the field. Well, negates Liquid Soldier, which in part negates the Stratos, which I can't do. But again, this is just a stall tactic. Sunrise is still here. We're still getting rid of destroyed monsters. And we can still play through it, all of it. And we were able to do that because we got rid of the hand trap by baiting it to Stratos early in the match. And Sunrise just took over. And the Infinite Permanence just didn't do anything. Infinite Permanence was already off. And I have 3 pretty solid cards in my hand. You got nothing. I mean, that's going to negate my monster effect, so it just won't destroy it. But it's going to give it 400 attack points. But I already still have lethal. So he has no other cards in hand. Nothing else to stop this direct attack. Elemental Heroes for the win. Yeah, and that's that. That was a pretty good match.